teams fighting to stay alive in the tournament. The Sunrisers Hyderabad are at the number 6 position on the points table. Kings 11 Punjab are dead last, bottom of the table. So David Warner versus KL Rahul. Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Kings 11 Punjab. It is a contest none of these teams can afford to lose. We will talk about that game, which begins at 7:30 p.m. tonight. But first, let me introduce my nemesis on the show, Boria Majumdar, who is beaming away right now, beaming away to glory. Yes, yesterday we went at it. I predicted a Chennai Super Kings victory. Boria said KKR would win. And as if the entire universe conspired against me, or shall I say, CSK conspired against me, my perfect prediction record has been ruined. I still cannot believe that Chennai lost that game. Here's what happened.
Full and straight to him.
Chasing 168, Chennai were cruising at 90 for 1 in 10 overs.
Well, no problem with that. That is surgically placed.
Shane Watson and Ambati Raidu's half-century stand had put Chennai in complete control. But the story wasn't over yet.
Kamlesh Nagarkotti. Now fielder takes the catch.
The most experienced side in chasing targets choked, and how.
He's given it.
Wickets kept falling and runs were hard to come by.
He gets revenge though.
MS Dhoni, who promoted himself at number 4, was dismissed for 11 of 12 deliveries.
And they continue now to just go into that pit. CSK.
This wicket.
Kedar Jadhav walked in and played 3 dot balls as Chennai now needed 39 of 3 overs. Still gettable.
That's a possible tactic that they've used.
The very next delivery, Sam Curran was caught off Andre Russell.
Strikes straight away. He's surprised if he does.
In the 18th over, Jadhav added 2 more dot balls to his tally, and now the required run rate was 18 runs per over. With 26 needed of the final over, Kedar Jadhav denied a single and then played another dot ball and followed it with a single. Ravindra Jadeja did hit some boundaries, but the game was gone by then.
A little too late.
Kedar Jadhav finished on an unbeaten 7 of 12 deliveries as Chennai fell short by 10 runs.
A little too late from CSK.
Sports Bureau, India Today.
Character and strength and skill.
Right, even if it's just for one day, he's the happiest man on the planet because he was right. Boria, what sorcery is this? They were 90 for 1 in 10 overs. Raidu goes for 30 of 27 in the 12th over. Watson then falls in the 13th over yet again to Sunil Narine. Watson makes 50 runs and 40 balls. CSK is 101 for 3 in 13.1. So still, they just needed 67 runs in 7 overs. That's less than 10 runs an over with 7 wickets in hand. Boria, the situation was well under control, even though Watson was gone. But just talk to me about Sunil Narine. Sunil Narine, 4 overs, 31 runs, 1 crucial wicket, the most dangerous man. It seems like he just woke up, came onto the field and got Watson out. Once again, the most crucial wicket delivered by Sunil Narine.
Absolutely, but he was given the ball after the 11th over. So one more over of Watson and it would have backfired against Dinesh Karthik. But first things first, I speak the truth and only the truth. Sushant said, I'm the happiest man. No, I'm not. Because I have to get my star anchor up and ready and spirited and fighting. I've got to keep him ready. He will lose every day. But I've still got to say, buddy, mate, no problem. This is sport. You have a try tonight. I will have to keep him ready. So I'm not happy. I'm not smiling. I will not tell Sushant that, oh, you know what, you lose every day. That is not me. Brutus is an honorable man. Absolutely is.
Now, if you're done with the jibes, can we move on to the analysis of the game, Boria? Thanks a lot.
The story, Sushant, is very simple. Kedar Jadhav. Now, you and I really need to talk about...
We'll come to Kedar Jadhav. I've saved the best for the last. We'll come to Kedar Jadhav. Firstly, Sunil Narine, okay, people are saying, as you said, it's a master stroke to bring him later on. They saved Russell, they saved Sunil Narine. But as you said, I expect him to bowl in the power play because Shane Watson, this is the 8th time he got Watson.
Yeah, what master stroke? What do you mean master stroke? Russell bowled 2 overs, so he did not bowl 1 extra over. He could have bowled 1 extra over in the power play. You bowled Pat Cummins out in the 11th over. You can keep 1 over of Pat Cummins and try 1 over of Russell. What master stroke? Nothing succeeds like success, so everything becomes a master stroke. But if you really delve into it, 1 over less of Russell, what meaning did it have? Pat Cummins bowled out in the 11th over. So
that's the point.
Chennai Super Kings dug their hole. They handed the game to KKR on a platter, and for that, our friend Mr. Kedar Jadhav has to be picked up.
Okay, let's move on. He's eager to talk about Kedar Jadhav, but let's move on. CSK 101 for 3, as I said, 13.1, just need 67. The last 7 overs, what happens? Cut to the 15th over. Sam Curran smashes Sunil Narine for 6 and 4. CSK get 14 from that over. They were looking good. By the way, I absolutely love Sam Curran. Love his energy. Love that kid. So they were 124 for 4 after 16. They required just 44 of the last 4. That's just 11 runs an over with 6 wickets in hand. And then what happens? MS Dhoni himself. All eyes on MS Dhoni. He seemed on the right track for another classic Dhoni finish. But after hitting Varun Chakravarti for a 4, Dhoni misses the ball completely. Dhoni is out clean bowled. Brilliant bowling by Varun Chakravarti. Dhoni goes for 11 runs of 12 balls. He was looking fine. But I think the big heave that he went for was too soon. Varun Chakravarti, 4 overs, 28 runs, 1 wicket. The mystery spinner, he has been so impressive in every match. He's a terrific bowler. Boria, for Varun Chakravarti to hold his nerve, get the big man out. How impressed are you?
Very. Because the previous ball was a long hop and Mahendra Singh Dhoni dispatched that for 4. To keep nerve for a youngster after that ball, against the world's best finisher, against an MS Dhoni, the cult of MS Dhoni, the legend of MS Dhoni, is praiseworthy. I first watched Varun Chakravarti in the Karnataka Premier League, and last year he was injured, but he's a good find for KKR. Very, very good find. But Dhoni, we want one. He got the batting position right, Sushant. That is his position, 4, but he couldn't finish the game.
Perfect. This was the perfect situation for Dhoni. Just couldn't do it anymore. No Dhoni magic yesterday, but then the most crucial point, as soon as Dhoni departs, this is when the game was over. The turning point, according to me, not only did Dhoni depart, but look who arrived at the crease. Kedar Jadhav. That's when I knew that CSK has lost the match. They had Ravindra Jadeja, they had Dwayne Bravo, but Stephen Fleming said we sent Kedar up because he plays spin very well. Well, what happened? 39 needed of 21 balls. Kedar Jadhav plays 3 dot balls. I mean, this was still doable, Boria, 39 in 3 overs. Still, he played 8 dot balls in his innings. 7 runs of 12 deliveries. We discussed this yesterday. Why is Kedar Jadhav in the Chennai Super Kings team anymore? Please tell me he will be dropped for the next match.
Ask Stephen Fleming and MS Dhoni that, but one question for Stephen Fleming. Who was there in the dugout? Dwayne Bravo. Who is Dwayne Bravo?
Yes.
Who does he play with regularly in the CPL? With Andre Russell, who was bowling, with Sunil Narine, who was bowling. So he played them every day of last month in the CPL for the Trinbago Knight Riders. Every single day in the nets. So Dwayne Bravo was actually going to play against teammates. That is why both West Indies, all 3 West Indies, all 3 Trinbago Knight Riders. So why not Dwayne Bravo against Sunil Narine and Andre Russell, and why Kedar Jadhav? If somebody can come and explain that decision to me, and including Stephen Fleming, then clearly we are watching a different game.
Boria,
as far as Kedar Jadhav in that side,
exactly. Kedar Jadhav, I don't think he deserves a place in the side, but this is not on Kedar Jadhav. This is on Dhoni. Why does he choose to, back Kedar Jadhav so much? The guy has like about 450s and more than 80 matches in the history of the IPL. He's not bowling. I mean, not a terrific fielder. Then this is on Dhoni. This loss, yesterday's loss, is on Dhoni.
Of course it is. I mean, he's the captain. If we give him credit for one brilliant decision, like the way we said, he got KL Rahul out with that great decision, Shardul Thakur wide outside off stump. If we praise Dhoni for his calls, we criticize Dhoni for his calls. And the criticism is Kedar Jadhav. Kedar Jadhav doesn't bat 5 when you have a Bravo and a Jadeja. Kedar Jadhav doesn't deserve a place because you can challenge his arm and take an extra run. He doesn't bowl a single over. He's not contributing with the bat. Ruturaj Gaikwad was supposed to be groomed for the Suresh Raina.
Yes.
He has been dropped after 2 games. So the question is, this is an Indian Premier League. You want to groom a youngster. You've persisted with Kedar Jadhav. So questions need to be asked, and we will ask these questions of MS Dhoni and Stephen Fleming.
All right, let's now get you the stylish player of the match from yesterday's game. It was none other than Rahul Tripathi. I'm very glad that KKR promoted him up in the order. He played as the opener of the game, and look at this. The difference between the two sides was Rahul Tripathi. 81 runs of just 51 balls, 8 fours, 3 sixes on a pitch where every batsman struggled. Yes, Watson got a 50, but 50 of 40 balls. Remember that. Rahul Tripathi, what an innings, Boria.
And that launch of Deepak Chahar, which went for a 6, you know, he played that innings of 93 in Calcutta some years back. This guy for the Rising Pune Super Giants was brilliant, then had lost it a little bit. 2 games for KKR, he's answered a lot of questions. They now have 1 floater. They've got that extra option. Good to see Rahul Tripathi coming good.
Right, well, it's time for a short break now, but when we return, David Warner versus KL Rahul, Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Kings 11 Punjab. You're watching Lights Camera Cricket. I am Sushant Mehta. It's KL Rahul versus David Warner as the Sunrisers Hyderabad take on Kings 11 Punjab. Both these teams are desperate for a win. Boria, who is winning today? You know KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal are explosive. Sunrisers Hyderabad will miss Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He's out of the tournament. But then again, David Warner, Johnny Bairstow and Kane Williamson for Hyderabad. Who have you got?
I'm getting no one because the 2 captains are 2 of my dearest buddies. So whatever Sushant Mehta wants to do, I've given him a free rein. All I will say is watch Pragyan Ojha's analysis of what Warner wants to do or should do with Rashid Khan on India Today's YouTube channel Sports Today. He explains beautifully what Rashid needs to do to pick more wickets. As far as the decision goes, Sushant, you have a free rein. Both are my best friends.
Okay, it's a difficult one, but I'll go with Kings 11 Punjab. They seem down and out, but remember, they have KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal, Mohammad Shami, Sheldon Cottrell. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to catch you again on India Today, Lights, Camera, Cricket.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.